Here we have the current stock market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comment section below so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we have the 30-minute price chart. I do think that this is probably the best time frame to be looking at as far as seeing the broader picture here. If we start to pull out too much, the chart itself really starts to flatline quite quickly, and it becomes very difficult to actually see what's going on. So I do think that these shorter term timeframes need to be watched in order to sort of outline the important price zones at the moment. And this will allow us to construct a profitable way of looking at this stock, a profitable strategy outlook for this stock going forward. So in this video, I will be looking at some specific price zones and explaining why they're important so that hopefully people can avoid loss going forward with this stock. So as we're seeing currently, what we are seeing here is a bit of a downside price movement that should be concerning for many people that are holding this stock, largely due to the fact that share prices in GameStop are not exhibiting the same type of activity. Essentially, we saw a fairly strong short-term price rally in GameStop during the Friday trading session, and this has not developed for AMC. So this is a bit worrisome here, especially given the fact that what we're currently seeing in trading volumes is largely negative. I mean, this price movement into the Friday close was definitely negative. We closed well below the $5 mark on Friday. And then in addition to that, what I would be most concerned about at this point would be the fact that these trading volumes, recent trading volumes, are almost exclusively negative. We did see a bit of upside price movement here, a bit of upside trading volume activity on August 29. That did start to occur. And this is roughly when share prices actually posted their highs coming in at $4.95. But as we can see here, that buying pressure started to abate even before we reached the $5 mark. So that would be roughly this area here. So this is concerning because, in most cases, what you'll see is for the GameStop share price and the AMC share price to largely move in the same direction, trade in sympathy with one another. So if there's a good day for GameStop, it tends to be a good day for AMC and vice versa. So what we're seeing here is a deviation from that longer term trend, and I would be concerned about that if I was currently long this stock. There is some explanation that needs to be, made there because we're definitely seeing a deviation at this point. Share prices in GameStop, and I did just post a video on GameStop. I do suggest that people take a look at that because I do analyze that recent price movement. And there are some important developments there as well. So I just posted a video on GameStop, and I do suggest that people take a look at that video as well, because these stocks are largely related. I mean, I understand it's not exactly the same thing. This is not exactly the same situation, but if you're starting to see a major deviation here, a major separation between these trends, this could start to affect one stock more than the other. And it is important for traders and anybody that's invested in these stocks to remain very aware of what is going on in other parts of the market, and specifically with GameStop. So near term, what we're looking at here is a price low that came in at $4.71. And the major question at this point will be whether or not that level is going to hold going forward. One reason that I would be a bit skeptical of this or suspicious of this largely comes from the fact that share prices were not able to hold this prior support zone at 479. As we can see here, as share prices tested this 479 level, we did see a bit of a bounce higher here into roughly the 520 mark, which is an important level of resistance that I have explained in prior AMC videos. So I won't go over that again here. I suggest there are playlists with AMC, and I suggest that if you want an explanation of this 520 level, it would be a good idea to take a look at one of the prior videos. But suffice it to say that this is a strong level of resistance. And share prices did manage to bounce into that area after testing this 479 zone previously. So what we're seeing currently is that the same type of movement is not happening. We saw a break below that level, and then a share price movement higher that started to encounter resistance at $4.95. So what you're seeing here is a lower low and a lower high. and share prices are having some difficulty in breaking above this exponential moving average cluster. Here you can see that we failed at the orange line here. That's the 50-period exponential moving average. So we have failed here on two separate occasions. So we've got test 1 here and test 2 here. So the failures here are significant because we're already starting to break very, very near term, very short term support zones, which came in at roughly, let's call this 480. And then, we didn't close below there, but we closed very close to that point, and share prices were sort of grinding through there into the final parts of the Friday trading session. So overall, this does not look very good. And when you compare this to the overall trend activity that's currently being seen with GameStop, I do think that there's some real cause for concern here, especially in the event that GameStop starts to reverse lower. GameStop is entering into overbought territory at the moment. So what is going to happen here? This is my main question. What is going to happen here with AMC if this rally in GameStop, and it's a short-term rally, what if this rally starts to roll over and starts to decline? People start to take profits, or maybe even some people start to enter into new sell positions, at those lower levels. What starts to happen then to AMC? I mean, the reason that I think people should be concerned here largely comes from the fact that these trading volumes are almost exclusively negative. As I said, we did see one trading period here where these trading volume bars were positive right here. I'm not saying it hasn't happened at all, but it's only happened one time recently. So, the overall conditions here are quite worrisome. And people do need to be asking themselves one major question: why is GameStop rallying while AMC is declining? AMC is trading very weak. We weren't even able to close above the $5 mark. So, these are some very significant questions here. And I do think that, one of these stocks is going to wind up weighing more on the other. And the question is, which is which? So is it GameStop that's going to pull AMC higher, or is it AMC that's going to drag GameStop lower? I understand there are a lot of people that are currently holding both stocks. So these are major questions that need to be answered. And I do suggest that people take a look at the price analysis into the 2350 area that I just posted for GameStop, because that's a very critical level here going forward. And if we start to see a rollover there, we could start to see weakness in this entire complex. So here's the current market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings, stock ticker AMC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.